Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another glorious video. It's your boy, the Hungry Hornet. I don't know how hungry I am anymore though. Today's video we're discussing the absolute misery that has been January 2026, possibly December 2025, definitely November 2025, and just how miserable it's been. I, for one, am fed up. I'm fed up with it. Bit of a hot take, I guess. It's not been the best. Not been the best of days, weeks, or months here on the Hungry Hornet channel. We've had a lot of depressing weather, and as an all year round motorcyclist, I know that people don't like that term anymore because you're categorizing yourself and you're making others feel not as cool as you, but you know, it's nothing cool about it, man. Us all year round all-weather motorcyclists bang on about being tough and bang on about being some sort of like pioneer of the motorcycle game, where like, oh yeah, we ride in all weathers, you know. But you know, it does cut to a point where you're looking forward to the fair weather coming back, because then it's a lot more enjoyable. I mean, I've got like frost, like some sort of like frost scarring on my hands from this year's winter tour, I guess, from this year's winter season. My left hand is completely like dry and just continuously like scarred over by the looks of it, just from the ice. And it's becomes a little bit tedious, doesn't it, when you're continuously dealing with aches and pains from the bike and constantly cold and you're shivering and your gear is fucking tattered because you've gone through 3 or 4 months of absolute torrential shitty weather, and you just like, you know, you get to the point where your bike, you know, needs a little bit of extra tender love and care because a bit wet, a bit salty, and you've got to either, you know, de-rust your bike or touch it up a little bit because it's got a few scratches on the tank because of the weather and stones and deflections and the environment, and your bike is no longer looking as shiny as it was this time last year, and it's just a little bit, it all becomes a little bit depressing. So it's just a bit of a rant video really. Usually I've got some sort of, you know, reasoning behind a video where I'll talk about something, but I just wanted to talk about how crap it's been, you know, a real perspective on the weather, if you like. And it has been absolutely terrible. It's been terrible. I've said it in previous videos, and I can't count how many videos I filmed recently where I'm in some sort of storm, a deluge of rubbish weather that's battering me senseless, or wind that's throwing me across lanes. Like for instance, this morning on the morning commute to work, the M5 out of gridlock. You know, we've recently had horrendous flooding due to like Storm Chandra, and it's just, and then before that it was Storm Gretel, whatever it was called. Storm Grorash or whatever, I don't fucking remember. It was just crap. It was just crap. Took that a bit wide, didn't I? And then on the leisure time that I have had, I've ended up getting a puncture and having to replace both my tyres due to potholes in the ground. Just gets a little bit depressing. Now we've had all this rain, you can see, with this highly saturated the ground, but the temperature's starting to drop, and now I'm thinking, Jesus, we're gonna have like an ice rink out here tomorrow. Is it? Because I ain't got the choice but to go on my motorbike, and if it's bad, what am I gonna do? It's just you're constantly thinking about the weather now and thinking, oh crap, you know, I've turned into, well, what's he doing? I've turned into one of these guys that watches fucking the weather app and asks for updates. So tomorrow, apparently, we've got more rain coming. Another yellow warning. It's like I've just recently got evacuated because of flooding, and now there's more rain coming. There's no rest. No rest. We've been absolutely battered. Now I know there's a contingent of people out there that believe that the media overhypes all this shit, and the media overhypes the fact that, oh, you know, we've had bad weather for years. I remember when I was a kid and it used to rain so much our tiles, our shingles on the roof used to come off. And we'd have buckets out in the living room catching it on top of the TV that we used to put pound coins in. And it's, we were fine. That's the problem with you millennials / Gen Zs. You're too used to your Netflix subscriptions, and you're too used to your mocha coffees, and you're too used to your Xbox Live. You know, get off the fucking phone and get into the real world, because you guys are soft. And it's like, well, wait a minute, mate. I'm pretty certain that records, you know, when records began, which apparently is around the 1970s, when they decided would start to keep records of weather and, you know, excess deaths and all that sort of stuff. I'm pretty sure when that started, and, you know, every year since that started, records have been broken. And obviously this year it will go down as like probably record rainfall, that sort of stuff. I know for a fact it's definitely record fucking temperature drops, because it is cold, mate. You know, I remember my son was born in 2018, you know, nearly 8 years ago. When he was born, there was this huge Siberian fucking beast from the east storm that happened, and we were completely blanketed in snow. And I remember that was the first time I'd seen snow properly in Devon for like 6 years, I think, 7 years nearly, because in 2010 we had snow, because I remember me and my wife, we were boyfriend and girlfriend back then. We ended up building the snowman together, and I remember that 2010. We'd only been together for a short amount of time. It snowed. I believe it snowed during Christmas. You know, it was lovely. And then you know, 6-7 years later we get, sorry, 6-7 years later we get more snow, and it was proper. That was proper beast from the east, because I remember having to get some formula for my boy at Tesco's at 3 o'clock in the morning, when they used to open 24 hours, and I had to walk through snow and that, and it was actually one of the nicest memories I've ever had, to be fair, because it's such a cool little moment in my life. I remember, felt like a proper dad, I did then. And yeah, and then we didn't have any snow for a while, and then now every year we get a bit of snow, and it's like, I don't live in Dartmoor, mate. Why is it fucking snowing all the time? You know, it's like, the southwest is supposed to be quite warm, isn't it? So I can't imagine what the folks up in the north, up in the Midlands, up in Scotland, those poor guys, what are they feeling like? I bet it's fucking shit up there, because it's always snowing up there. So I just, honestly, I remember I went to Glasgow a couple of years ago for work, and I could not fucking believe how cold it was. It was fucking freezing. And I work in an industry where, you know, you get exposed to the weather. I'm not going to tell you what I do. As far as you're concerned, I'm a YouTuber. So, you know, ambient temperatures, we experience it all year round, and I must admit, it's fucking freezing all the time. I cannot believe how cold it is. So I'm looking forward to the hot weather. I know someone I talked to, oh my god, look at that, I can't fucking see shit. I know someone I talked to today, they were saying, oh, but we'll just be complaining about how hot it is. I was like, I fucking never do that. I've never complained in my life how hot it is. Sleeping at, you know, I used to work night shifts. I used to have to sleep during the day in the summer. Now that was shit. That was shit. That was proper shit. That was the worst shit ever. Like, I did that for 4 years, didn't I? Oh shit. Did my part there? I just got scared. Yeah, anyway, yeah, so the weather's just been shit. It's just been shit, dog shit, dog shit, dog shit. And that's it. That wraps that up, doesn't it? I just don't know. I just feel like, you know, it's never been, well, I just don't think it's ever been this bad. I just can't remember. Maybe it's just me getting weaker and weaker as I get older and older and closer to death. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. You know, especially the people that might be a little bit older than me. I mean, I was born in the 90s, 1991. I am 34 years old, so nearly 35. So I'm not actually that young, really. I'm borderline fucking middle-aged. So it's be interesting to think what the older people that might watch this channel. I know there's not many of you. Maybe 6 to 10% of my viewership is on the 55 plus. But still, it'd be nice to hear from some of you older gentlemen and ladies what you've been through in your time as, you know, both riders and human beings. Let me know in the comment section below. And obviously for the youngers out there, the youngsters, you know, the 20s, 25s, first of all, I'm jealous. Second of all, enjoy it while it lasts. And third of all, does the cold upset you as much as it upsets me? Slash, again, man shouting at cloud. Old man shouting at cloud. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Am I just going soft? Is this the millennial in me coming out, you know? And I don't want to see Gen Zs fucking talking about how much tougher they are than us, because it's not true, right? We all know that the generation before, the generation that is current, is the worst. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. For now, I've been the Hungry Hornet, the fucking freezing Hornet, the pissed off Hornet. The when will it be sunny again? Well, at least it's sunny now, but it's just not warm, is it? What is it? 9 degrees. I guess it is kind of warm. Maybe I'm a snowflake. Not a bombshell. Peace.